ICT textbook is boring, right? Do you believe it's too voluminous, containing a lot of information? Even if you read it 1,000,000 times, you might still not be able to answer a GCSE questions correctly. We have a solution for you. We have created all-in-one IGCSE summary slides for each chapter. It covers the whole curriculum. We present it in a concise manner, all you need to be an A-star student. The slide is well prepared by an ICT Cambridge examiner. After each topic, we provide GCSE-related questions with answers. Download now. www.ictmadeeasy.com.
Hi, you're welcome back to my channel, ICT Made Easy. So today we are on October-November 2021, ICT paper 0417. Now let's start with document production, then after that we move to data manipulation and presentation. Now the first question says you have been supplied with the following source file, of course, so these are the source file. One of you might be asking, where do I get the source file from? Well, you can just come to this website. It's just quite easy to download the past year question from this website. And when you come here, you see 2021, then you can see October, November, February, March, then you see June, then you see October, November, and you can download the marking scheme as well as the question paper directly from this website. Now then the question says that you've been supplied with all this. Just try to check and double confirm that all the files you need are here. Now the next question says evidence document. That's the first task. Open this file. Let's look at the file, evidence, then let's open it. Don't forget that this one is RTF, so we are going to change the format later. Now make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. Then definitely if you are giving question like this, so the first thing you need to do is you can double click here, or you can just click on insert and you click on header, then you write your name, then you write your center number, let's say this, and you write your candidate's number. All right, on every page. It's going to appear on every page, anything you write in the header. Now the next question says save this document in your work area as this, then followed by your candidate's number. For example, you write it like this. Now let's save it. You click on file, then save as, then we are going to save it in the same folder. In my own case, I'm saving it on download in the same folder. So you save it as this and you write your candidate's number, then you but before you save it, make sure that you save it in Word document, not RTF. Okay, then you click on save. Now the next question says you will need your evidence document during the examination to place your screenshot when required. Again, this evidence document is very important because if you don't have it, there is no how examiner will know you have done some task in the question. So make sure you have your evidence document with you. Now task 2. So you are going to edit a newsletter. Okay, you read all the instruction. Now the first question says open the file L2102 vet news. Now let's look at it. Definitely should this, then you open this file. Now the question says the page setup is set to A4 portrait orientation with 2 cm margin. Do not make any changes. Don't make any changes to all this, just an information. Now save the document in your work area in the format of the software you are using with the file name newsletter. Okay, and then we need to save it in the format of the software that we are using. Click on enable editing. So let's save it. The first task is to save as, then I'm going to save it in the same place. Then this is the name, newsletter. However, don't forget in the format of the software that I'm using, so I have to change it to Word document. So just pay attention to that. You change it from RTF to Word document, then you save it. Now the next part of the question says you need to show the evidence that you have saved it. However, make sure there is evidence of the file type. Now you need to come to your folder. Now you see this is the folder, right? This is the file type. Some of it is RTF, rich text format, and you will see this one is Word document, right? Docs. Now they want you to show this one newsletter in the format of the software that we are using. So you just need to screenshot. You can just press print screen on your computer. You click on it, then you come to your evidence file and you put it there. If you don't do this, well, you might lose some marks because of that, because how examiner want to know that you have saved this file in the format of the software. You can crop it so to make it looks nice. That's all. Then you expand it a little bit. Yeah, it makes sense now. Newsletter, then doc. Now the next question says, place in the header automated page number center align. Two things: automated page number. The second thing is center align. Then we need to place it where? In the header. Now to do this is quite easy. What you do is you click on insert and you will see header and footer. We are now in header and you see a lot of different options here. I always choose the second one, by the way. It's quite easy. Click on the second one. The question clearly says that center align, which means in the center, page number in the center. Now I don't need to in the center, just click, just delete what you have there, then you see the page number here. You click on page number, current location, then you choose the first option here. Can you choose the second one? Yeah, you can do, of course, but it's just a simple way of doing it. So plain number, click on it. You will see that the first one will be 1, the second page will be 2 automatically. If you have another page, the third one will be 3. Now before we close this, do they ask us to do any other thing in the header? Then place in the footer. Okay, nothing else we need to do in the header. So just click on this, you delete it. Click on this, you delete it. Don't leave it, otherwise that's negative mark. Okay, you delete it. So you close the header now. The second part of the question is talking about the footer now. The same idea, you choose the second option in the footer. What do we need to put in the footer? Let's see. Place in the footer the text edited by, let me just copy, but in your own case you need to write, right? Make sure you write it correctly. Followed by space and your name, center number and cardinal number right aligned. Okay, in the right you put this, then followed by space, then your name, center number and cardinal number, space, your name, then center number, then candidate number. So now, then after that, let's see the question again. Make sure, okay, there's nothing else to do in the footer. In that case, you need to delete this one and you need to delete this one also. But it doesn't really look professional like this. What you can do is you can just try to move this one a little bit back and you can shift it. Yeah, it looks much more better like this. Make sure. Yeah, you can do this. No harm is done. Okay. Then the question says make sure that all alignment match the page margins. Then no other text, placeholder, and header and footer are displayed on all page. That's 3 marks on its own. Just imagine header and footer just 3 marks. Now, if you have done this, then let me close footer. Okay, done. The next question now says this: create and store the following style, basing it on the default paragraph style. So VE subhead. Now we need to create this one, VE subhead. Well, to do this quite easy. What you do is you click here. Can you see this arrow? You click here. Then after that, you click on new style. Then let's see, what's the name? You can just copy this, or if you want to write, make sure you write it correctly. So you click here, VE subhead. Now the question here is the font style is supposed to be sans serif. It's supposed to be sans serif. So I believe by now you know what serif and sans serif is. In my own case, I'm going to use area. It's okay, I can use area, but for those who didn't know what is serif and what is sans serif, let me quickly explain that in a second. Let's say you want to write serif, and you write letter S like this. This one is sans serif. But if you write your letter S like this with H, this one is serif. Any font with H, that one is serif. Any font with no H, that one is sans serif. You write your letter A like this. This is sans serif, no H. But if you write your letter A like this, let's say somewhere you put this kind of edge here, or somewhere here, or somewhere here, this is what you call serif font. You get the point? So there are a lot of them. When you click here, there are a lot of serif fonts, and there are a lot of sans serif as well. One of the famous serif fonts is Times New Roman. One of the famous sans serif font is Calibri or Area. It's up to you which one you want to use. Now the question says it should be sans serif. Okay, then it should be 14. The font size should be 14. So let me change this one to 14. Then this one should be center alignment. You make it to be center. Then it should be bold and italic. Bold, italic, bold. Then for this one should be single, space before, 0, then space after, then 6. Now how do you do this? Well, you just click on format, because you cannot do it directly from here. So you need to click on format and you click on paragraph. Then after that you will see line spacing is single. Okay, then spacing before is 0, but spacing after, the question says it should be 6. Alright, then you press OK. But before you press OK, just to save your time, usually when the question asks like this, they always ask you immediately to take a screenshot. You see, the question says you need to take a screenshot, so that the examiner will know that you have done exactly what they asked you to do here. If you don't do that, yeah, you will lose some marks. How the examiner wants to know that you have done this? So what you do is you just take a screenshot of these two. Okay, these two, you take a screenshot, so that the examiner will know that you have done this, you have done this, you have done this. Then you make this one to be sans serif, this one is 14, then bold and italic. These are the things, and you have named it. These are the things they want you to do. But you don't really actually need to label it the way I do. I only do that one just to explain. Now you screenshot, then you press OK, then press OK. Now you put that one in your evidence file. That's the second evidence you need to put. Okay, now let's continue with the question. Now after we've done the question 4, say the style name VE body has already been created, stored and applied to the body text in the document. Modify the VE body style so only the following formatting is applying. Okay, so what we do here is you see this is VE, right? This is VE body style. You right click on it, then you click on modify. Now they want us to modify. One, do we need to change the name? No need. VE body is also VE body. Then font style is serif. It is sans. Okay, it is serif Times New Roman. It is serif. Then font size should be 11. Is 11. Then it should be justify. If you click here, this one is center. This one is left, center, right. There is nowhere you can find justify here. If you want to find justify, you need to click on format and you click on paragraph. Then you can see justify here. Justify. Then you press OK. Then enhancement none, which means it shouldn't be bold, no italic, no underline. Then line spacing 1.5, 0 and 6. You click on this again, paragraph, line spacing should be 1.5, then this one should be 0 and this one should be 6. Okay, then for sure they will ask you to take a screenshot of this. So just to verify that you have done it. So you take a screenshot, then you press OK, then you press OK. Now you put it here. You put it there. Good. Let's go back to the question. Oh, the question never asks you to take a screenshot. Sorry, I just assume, but the question did ask you to take a screenshot. It's okay. Now, question 5 says at the start of the document, above the subtitle, quarterly newsletter, enter the title. Okay, vocational education and training. Let me copy this. At the start of the document, above the subtitle, quarterly newsletter. Let's look for it. At the start of the document, quarterly newsletter, sorry, at the start of the document, above the subtitle, okay, above this. So you enter a new line and you place this one there, okay. Then after that, then the style name VE title has already been created and stored. Modify the VE title style so only the following formatting is applied. Wow, there are a lot of things we need to modify here. Okay, VE title is here. Let's modify it. Right click, then you click on modify. Now, what's the first thing we need to do here? VE title, it should be sans serif. It's already no, it's sans. We need to make it to be Calibri, to be sans serif, okay. Then 22, we change it from 10 to 22. Then it should be center, bold and italic. You make this one to be center, you make it to be bold and italic but not underline. You remove underline. So then it should be single 00. Then let's click on format and paragraph, and this one is 12. You need to make it to be 0, and this one is to be single 00. So then before you press OK, let me try to see the question. Now the question says, place in your evidence document a screenshot of these settings for the VE title. Okay, this time they asked for the evidence, but the previous one they didn't ask. So now you take the screenshot of these two, then you take a screenshot, then press OK and you press OK. Now let's come to evidence file. This one we need to delete it because they didn't ask for it. Then I replace it with this. Now the next question says, so apply the amended VE title to the text, enter at step 5. So which means the text that we enter here, we need to apply this one to it. No, this doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. Okay, let's modify it again. But however, let me quickly teach you another way of doing this. You know, you can quickly do it directly from here. According to the question says it should be 22, right? VE title sans serif. Let's check. Is it sans serif? Yes, it's sans serif Calibre. Then it should be 22, but here it is 10. So you can just change it to 22 directly from here, instead of just clicking on here and modify and do all those things. You can just quickly do it directly from here. 22. Then it should be center. Then it's already center, right? It's already center. Then it should be bold and italic. Yeah, it's already bold and italic. And next, this one should be single 00. Then I believe it is single 00. Right click, modify. Let me check. This. Okay, single 00. Okay. So the only thing that was missing earlier is just only the font size. Now, after you've done that, what you need to do is right click and you update. You right click and update it. Don't forget that you did it directly from here. So that's why you right click and you update it. Now, so the next question says, apply the amended VE title style to the text, enter as okay, we've done this. Now select the subheading apprenticeship, update, and the following text up to the including paragraph ending can benefit business. Okay, we need to apprenticeship. Where is it? From here. Okay, from here until the text which says benefit something. Until where? I think until end. Okay, until here. Apprenticeship can benefit business, right? So let's look at the question again. Until here can benefit business. What do we need to do after we select? Then change the page layer so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equally width 1 centimeter of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between them. Now what we need to do here is just as simple as clicking on layout, then you come to column, then you click on more column, then you make this one. The question says needs to be 2 layouts and the space between them should be 1 centimeter. Then you press OK. Then it's going to look like this. Now after you've done that, apply dash. But before we continue, I think the question is going to talk about it, but okay, let's see if the question talk about the body. Don't forget that the question talks about the body earlier, that everything we need to apply body style to it. All right, but I believe it's already applied VE body, just to be double confirm. Okay, don't apply this one, or you apply this, or you apply this, but what you apply is body style to it, because we created it earlier. Now the next question says apply dash style bullet to the text from construction and building to transportation dash bullet. Okay, construction and building, where is it? Construction and building. Okay, somewhere here. Until here you highlight this one, then dash bullet. So the bullet is here, but the question says it should be dash. Okay, define new bullets. You can define your own and symbol. Then what we are going to use it is dash. Where can I find the dash here? Okay, here, this is dash, right? So then if you press OK, this one is going to be applied, as you can see. Then you press OK, then it's going to be applied like this. Now, but the question says the bullets are aligned at the left margin. Yes, it's already aligned at the left margin. Then the list is in single line spacing with no space between the line. The list is in a single line spacing with no spacing between the line. The easiest way of doing this is you can just click here straight away, this place, and you choose remove space after paragraph. That's one way, and another way is just clicking on this paragraph with 1.0. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just easily come here, spacing, and you make this one to be 0, or you make this one to be single. Sorry, you make this one to be single. So there are many ways of doing things. Now the second one says the list is in a single. We've done that. There is a 6-point space after the last item in the list. Okay, so if you want to do that, then the last item in the list, you can just highlight this one, for example, and you say that space before this should be 6, or you just highlight the last item, so you click here, then space after, you make it to be 6. Simple as that. Then you press OK. You will see there is a space between the last item and the next paragraph. Now the next question says identify 4 subheadings in the document and apply the VE subhead style to each one. So now the first one is this, then we are going to subhead. The second one I think is this, then subhead as well. Then the third one is this, then you apply subhead, and the last one the question says 4. Okay, perhaps this one, and you apply the subhead to it. Subhead, you apply to it. Okay, next question. Using the data in the file n210 starts.csv, create a pie chart to compare each level for the year 2019-2020 only. Okay, we need to create a pie chart here using the data here. Okay, let's see, where is that data? This one. So click. Okay, this is the data. Then okay, just click here and you double click so as you can see the data clearly. So the question says that we need to compare. Let me see the question again. Using the data here, create a pie chart to compare each level for the year, each level for the year 2019 to 2020. Now each level for the year, which means what are the levels, intermediate and all these 3 levels for which year. You hold control on your keyboard and you select this also. You hold control on your keyboard and you select this. Okay, don't forget. Now you click on insert and you click on column and you create a pie chart. Just as simple as it, just only one click. Now the next question says using this, we've done that. Now format the chart to display the title. This one as the title. So I just copy paste, then you click here and you display this. Simple. Then for each sector, only the level and percentage sector label. For each sector, only the level and percentage. Only the level and percentage. Okay, sector label. So which means what we do here is you can there are few options that you can choose from here. So let's look at all this. Which one can give us what the question is looking for? This one only percentage. This one, you see, this one can give us the name as well as the percentage. The name as well as the percentage. So we choose this option. Or let's see, is there any other option? No. Okay, this one also, it can give us the name as well as the percentage. The level, you see, only the level and percentage sector label. Now do not display a legend. This is what we call legend. This one. So the question says we shouldn't display them. That's what we call legend. Just delete it. Then make sure the sector label are displayed in full with no overlap. So make sure everything is like this one now. It doesn't really display very well. You can try to move it a little bit so that everything display in full with no overlap. This one, try to move it a little bit to the center. Yeah, it looks nice now. Then now that's 3 marks. Now insert the chart after the paragraph ending outnumbered those at intermediate level. So what you can do here is just copy, then you come back here, and you can Ctrl F to find and you paste. Okay, this one, the question says we should place it after here. Now just as simple as you click on the chart and you copy, then you come back here, Ctrl C, right, and you put it here. Oh, but it doesn't really appear very well. So what we need to do here, from here, since this one didn't appear very well, and it's going to take a lot of time for me just to be dragging it and just to be moving it, expanding the size. So the easiest solution I will quickly do in this case is, let me just copy this. You can just screenshot this one as an image. Just quickly screenshot this one as an image, you copy it, then you come back here and you put it in. Let's edit. You see, that's just a very quick solution you can quickly use. Now and don't forget the questions that make sure that the chart and all data fits within the column width. Everything looks nice, it fits within the column width. Now the next question says import the image, this image, and place it in the paragraph beginning the vocational skill. So this one, where's it? Let me look for it first. Ctrl F and here. Okay, this is where we put the image. So there are a few ways of doing this. One of the easiest way is just click on image from this device, then I put it in download, right, and this is the file, this is the image, and you put it in. It's going to look like this. Okay, now the next question says rotate the image 180 degree. So to rotate the image 180 degree, well, you need to click here, and it means that you want to rotate it vertically 180 degree. Right, the image is like this. So ability, then you want to make ability to come to the bottom, so that's 180 degree, right? So this one is 90, this is 90. If you do this 90 again, then 19 again, and 19 again. But the easiest way of doing it is just to rotate it vertically, just as simple as this. I hope I'm not making a mistake here, but I'll try to verify with the marking scheme again. So what this one is actually expecting us to do. Now, then from here, format the image so that it is resized to a width of 3 centimeter with aspect ratio maintained. Width of 3 centimeter. This is the width. You make this one to be, when they say that aspect ratio is maintained, it means that when you increase the height, then the width will be changed automatically. And when you change anything in the width, the height will be changed automatically. That's what we call aspect ratio is maintained. Then the text wrap around the image. Okay, you need to right click here, or you can just click on text wrap here and you click on through. Okay, just as simple as that. Then this one, it is aligned to the left of the column and to the top of the paragraph starting the vocational skill. Yeah, it's already here. You see, it looks professional like this. Then the last part of the question says format only the paragraph that starts the 46th word skill computation, so that, okay, this paragraph, we need to format it. Let's look for that paragraph. Control F and you look for it. Okay, this paragraph, just a very short paragraph, right? Yeah, only this. Okay, what do we need to do here? Let's look at the question. The text is indented by 1 centimeter from both left and right margins. So in this case, you highlight the paragraph, and then you can just click here straight away and you will see the indentation. Then indentation before should be 1 centimeter, then indentation after should be 1 centimeter as well. Okay, and then you press OK, then it looks like this. I believe you know the meaning of indentation. Indentation is just to push in text to the middle. Okay, that's what we call indentation. Now, then it displays an external 3 to 4 point black border. So 3 to 4 points. So you can quickly do that directly from, you want to do border here, okay, from design, or let me highlight this one. Okay, from here. So black border, right? So you just click here, outside border. So, but this outside border, the question says it display an external 3 to 4 points black border. So 3 to 4 points. If you want to make it 3 to 4 points, then you have to click on, how do we do this? I think border, right? Okay, yeah, here. Then 3 to 4 points, you can choose 3 or 4. So let me choose 3, then you click, so it becomes thick. Now, the next one says it has a light gray 10 to 25 background fill. So then you use this one, but this light gray, this 10%. If you use this one, this 25%, any of the two, but I'm going to use 10%. That's all. Then the last part of the question says spell check and proofread the document. If you want to spell check, one thing you can do is to click on view, then you all review, and you will see spelling and grammar. You say yes. So you can try to see if anything makes sense, then you can accept, copy, accept it, however, accept it, higher level, accept it, first name, accept, then math, perhaps maybe you choose this one, or you can just ignore, since that's how it is written. Then organization you can accept. Yeah, that's all. You just spell check the whole document. Now then after that, the question says the list, chart and paragraph with outside border are not split over columns. Let's try to see, does everything looks okay? Nothing splitting over different columns. Yeah, everything looks okay here. Then there is no widow or orphan. I believe you know what we call widow or orphan. Widow is like, let's say this, the last, this one, it goes to next line. This is what we call widow or orphan. Can you see? Because this one is the only one in the next line. So just make sure that there is no widow or orphan. Now then, if you've done that, there is no blank pages. Yeah, everything looks okay. Then style are applied consistently. I believe we have applied all the style according to the question. Then spacing is consistent between all items. Then you save the document using the same file name and format used in step 1. So just save it. You save it, newsletter. Okay. Then after that, you print it out. Then we can. All right. That's all in this video. In the next video, I'm going to teach you how to do database as well. Then I'll be moving to the mail margin as well as the presentation. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, don't forget to do so. And you can give me your comments, and if you want me to do anything or you notice any mistake in this video, for sure you can just put it politely in the comments. So bye, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.